Once again, I apologize for any background noise, but I want to talk about the situation that kind of ties in many of the groups, organizations, however you want to say it, that are working together, apparently, in this campaign against me, I guess is the best way to put it. So I drove to Sacramento to confront my father about some sort of really strange and just appeared out of nowhere claim that I had molested my sister. That talk didn't go so well. It's the first time I've ever seen my father act the way that he did, which is interesting because, you know, it was no surprise to him. How could it have been? And I won't go into the details because I can't remember part of it actually. But apparently, anyway, so I go to Sacramento to speak with my father about this. And I think it was 1 or 2 or 3 days later, I was driving near Zinfandel, there in Sacramento, near Rancho Cordova actually, and I was really low on gas. I had some change. Sorry about the background noise, but I was driving along and this Dodge Charger. It's important to notice the Dodge Charger, the Mopar cars, because later on in Sacramento, back in 2019, there was a Dodge involved there. And if you recall my story about Asilomar Beach in Monterey, California, there is a silver Dodge Charger involved there also. I can't remember if this was my mistake. The 2019 incident in Sacramento was a Challenger, and this event and the Asilomar event were Chargers, but all Mopar. Driving along, and a car kind of like was edging up next to me, this Dodge Charger. Black guy driving and a young black lady in the passenger seat. And I don't think I was speeding or anything like that, but they were right next to me and kind of gesturing. My windows were open on the passenger side. My window was open too. They were to my right. And they were making some kind of gestures or whatever. I'm minding my own business. And she has I didn't know what it was, but whether it was real or not, but she has a gun. She actually shoots into my car, hits the front windshield. It was just a pellet gun or something like that. So I haul ass off. I had been canning that day to make change because I needed to get more gas. And while I haul ass off, I did not realize, not far behind me, interestingly enough, when I say this, without you guys knowing how deeply the fire department is involved in all this, then you won't completely understand. But I guess behind me there was a fire department vehicle. And what had happened is when I got towards Zinfandel, my truck ran out of gas. If you know that area near where the light rail is, there's very little, there's no shoulder. All there is a curb that kind of goes up onto a sidewalk, but it's right next to the light rail. And there was nobody there. My car had completely conked out. It was out of gas. And I didn't want to be stuck in the middle of the road. So I hop onto and go off to the right next to the light rail. There's nobody in the sidewalk, nothing like that. But I figure staying in the middle of the road doesn't make any sense. So positioning myself there was the best thing I could do. As soon as I get up on top of there and get the car secured, I jump out of the car, and then these fire department guys run up to me and are like, what's going on? What are you doing? I'm like, I ran out of gas. I just wanted to get out of the road. So this was probably the best place I could be, since I had only as much inertia and momentum as I had to be able to get it up a curb and up a little bit of a, not really an embankment, but I had to do something right there, right then. Otherwise, I would have been blocking the road. And like I mentioned, I'd been canning, getting bunches of bottles and cans, which consist of a lot of beer and things like that. Beer cans, beer bottles. And they had presumed that I was drunk and had crashed my truck. There's evidence of this about it running out of gas, because I had to bring a gas can and gas to the wrecking yard to be able to get my truck back, because I didn't have any gas. And if you get it from the wrecking yard, they charge you some crazy service fees and things like that. I'm a frugal man. So I'm arrested by somebody. They call the police. They come. They smell beer because I've been canning. I got beer smell all over me and all in my truck, because there's big plastic bags full of cans and bottles that have a lot of beer residue in them. He gives me a breathalyzer, which I pass, and then he tells me, you're on drugs. I need you to know, this officer's name was McCarthy, and his badge number was 777. This whole situation was not one where it was just happenstance. It didn't just occur. For me it was random, but that Dodge Charger was not random. The fact that the fire department was behind that Dodge Charger was not random. This McCarthy with badge number 777, as if he's some sort of a warrior for God, was not an accident. It was not random. It was not. It was not. I would like to go on about the court case that happened afterwards, but I'm going to save that for a really, really damn fine lawyer, or for the congressman or congressperson that is in the district at the time that I released this information, especially what happened in court having to do with this situation. I want to make it very clear, just like the Dodge Charger and Asilomar, I can bet you I'll bet you my life, that there's video of this girl doing what she was doing, shooting at my car. I can guarantee you that there's video of that on the internet. And I do understand a lot of these people that are working with the police. They're working with first responders. They're being sanctioned and supported by them, these criminals, to act against the sovereign American United States citizen without no court, without nothing. It's extrajudicial and it's damn illegal. And I believe that even if they think that they're safe because they use some sort of app that their stuff is safe, they're not safe. Even if the police had a way to try to intervene here, I believe that, not from the story that I'm telling you, but from the details and the story, that I'm going to find a way to have all of that revealed. Not through myself, of course, but through legal means, legal manner. I may have to continue this story. I'm not sure. Jesus, I can't read my notes here. Yeah, because I have a very strong belief that when this is revealed and when it's found out what it is that's going on, that they're going to want to investigate what the heck is going on here. It's not okay. We live in America. You have courts, you have criminal justice system that is absolutely impotent and don't know how to act, And when they start to basically use mercenaries to do their work for them, well, that's not the America that I live in. And I'm not very happy, to be honest with you, about how crappy our judicial system is, our criminal justice system is. It really sucks. But at the same time, this is not my America. And although I've sacrificed a bit, I am very happy to be able to showcase not just what happened here in Sacramento in this incident, but to showcase what it is that I've been documenting this whole time. And so I'm just going to leave it there, and I'll listen to this later, but I'm going to post it anyway. Thank you for your patience with this. I feel like I may have left some holes in the story that are important, and I'll definitely fill those in or make a new recording of this. But thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving again.